I am a local owner. We specialize in mattresses and upholstery furniture, as well as we have a variety of bedroom groups. Anywhere from $400 to $1,000, you can get a mighty fine mattress that's going to give you great support. And so we like to talk about shoes and mattresses. If you're not on your feet wearing a good pair of shoes, you're probably on a sofa or on your mattress, so you want support.
Welcome to WTNB Football Friday. I am your host, Brian Russell. Alongside me, Chris Woods and Danny Bradley. Gentlemen, great third week of some high school football. We saw Bradley Central pick up a big win, Chris.
Yep, on homecoming tonight. So it was a great atmosphere to be at. Bradley pulled it out with some great defense. Yeah,
they look good. Held on for a last-second win over Hickson. Cleveland went over to the hill to Wilson Central. They picked up a big win. And Danny, Walker Valley went to Ray County and ran into a bit of a
ran into something. Ray County district champion, only lost one game last year, went deep into the playoffs. They'll do the same thing this year.
Yeah.
A good Ray County team.
Yeah, congratulations to Ray County on a big win. I know we have a lot of viewers out there. Golden Eagles still undefeated on the year, so congratulations to them. Hey, if you want to give us a call here on WTNB Football Friday and talk with us, number is 423-472-8892. Go ahead and give us a call now. The lines are open. We'll talk anything you want, answer any of your questions the best we can. If we don't know the answer, we'll make it up. We don't care. We can talk with the best of them. So I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and go to the scoreboard presented by Ed Jacobs and Associates and take a look at some scores from around the state. There's that Walker Valley game we talked about. Walker Valley went up to Ray County, lost 41-7. Hickson on Bradley's homecoming loses 14-21.
We got Cleveland 49, Wilson Central 35, East Ridge 31, Polk County 20, McMinn County 10, Alcoa 42.
The Ottawa Owls defense throwing another blank on the board. Ottawa 35, Tyner 0. And in our first announced score of the year, TCPS defeats Polk County Junior Varsity by a final score of 55-12.
Yeah, and that is those scores are presented to you again by Ed Jacobs and Associates. Thank you to them for sponsoring our scoreboard. So like we said, some interesting football, some good games. I tell you what, why don't we go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we'll have some highlights to show you from Bradley Central and Walker Valley. Could not get a camera crew out to Cleveland this week because it was too far away, but we will have the Bradley while the Walker Valley highlights. We'll still talk about Cleveland. We know what happened in that game, and we'll take your calls. Again, 423-472-8892. Give us a call. We'll see you right back here in a minute on WTNB Football Friday.
For over 25 years, Ed Jacobs and Associates has been treating each of our clients like business partners. Finding the right insurance for your employees shouldn't be that complicated or expensive. Receiving quality financial advice for you and your business should be even easier. We treat each client with respect and integrity and handle your situation as if it was our own. Call me today for your own free consultation.
My name is Dr. Matt McCartney. I'm the chiropractor here at Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint. I love the fact that I can work with people of all ages. I love the fact that I can see pretty quick results and that they have, there's a lot of different benefits that they get from chiropractic care.
My name is Dr. Gary Wojcik. Here at the Wojcik Center for Orthopedic Care, we specialize in general orthopedics, sports medicine, and workman's compensation injuries. I have over 17 years of experience in the field of orthopedic surgery. At the Wojcik Center for Orthopedic Care, our staff is top-notch. Not only are they talented professionals in the medical field, they are dedicated to their families and our local community. Our family loves to help your family stay on the move.
Welcome back to Football Friday here on WTNB. I'm Chris Woods along with Danny Bradley and Brian Russell. Hey, I remembered your names this
Our
week.
names right. Thank you.
Let's go ahead and go to the Ed Jacobs scoreboard. Walker Valley 7, Ray County 41 at Ray County tonight. I know we'll talk about that a little later, Danny, but had to be a disappointing outing tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think
To say the
Danny
least.
wants to talk much about that game.
Not much to talk about.
Bradley 21 at home, Hickson 14 on homecoming. Great game, great defense, a lot of good runs.
Isn't your homecoming game usually supposed to be easy? You don't really want to go down to a nail biter at home, do you, on homecoming?
It came right down to the end of the fourth quarter too.
Yeah.
Cleveland traveling to Wilson Central. Cleveland 49, Wilson Central 35. And I know Wilson Central had numerous turnovers in that game. I think it got up to 6.
Right?
Yeah. East Ridge 31, Polk County 20. We know East Ridge has a quarterback that can run all over the field.
Yep.
I believe he's the punter and the safety.
We
too.
saw that against Walker Valley. Yep.
McMahon County taking it on the chin a little bit tonight. McMahon County 10, Alcoa 42.
And Ottawa, again, 35-0 winners over Tyner. And then TCPS over Polk County Junior Varsity tonight, 55-12, the final score there. And again, thank you to Ed Jacobs and Associates. So we've got some highlights tonight from 2 of the 3 games. First game, we've got the homecoming. I believe both of you were at Bradley County. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're
ready. You want to go ahead and go to the
Yeah. Why don't we
video?
go ahead and roll those highlights there from, like we said, homecoming at Bear Den Stadium. There you go. You see the Bears getting prepared.
Another great night for football, man. I'm glad it's going on.
Yes. Those first couple games were good crowd on hand, as always, there at Bradley Central. Great sign there, here, kitty, kitty. And the Bears were definitely pumped up for tonight, as well they should have been on homecoming. See the student section going crazy. And Bradley would start the game by kicking off, and really wasn't a whole lot of scoring early on in that first quarter.
Yeah, and the Bradley Central defense really played well the first quarter too, stopping the run. You could tell that Hickson really wanted to run the ball.
Right. Hickson did go up there. You see Cole Copeland right there on a bad snap, picking up, making something out of nothing. At this point, Bradley was down 7-0. Preston Wilkie, a 72-yard quarterback keeper, puts Hickson up 7-0. But the Bears coming right back down the field. You see Cole will pitch out there.
Yeah, and they had good sustained drives all night, I thought too. You know, didn't always put points up on the board. There was a lot of punting tonight, but really when Bradley's defense had to make a stop, they did tonight. Oh, the dreaded baby powder. Don't sit near the student section if you can help it.
No, we learned that the hard way at Cleveland. Bradley would take it in, though, on a 9-yard run by number 2, Christian Hamilton. Ties the game at 7-7, and then you see a nice 39-yard run there, or pass, I'm sorry, Wilkie to Jordan Johnson.
Yeah, and now you can see what we talked about, Bradley sustaining the drive. 20 yards here, 15 yards there, and you see Cole Copeland takes it in there and quarterback keeper.
Yeah, there's Cole on the 3-yard keeper, and that would make it actually 14-13 Hickson, because a bad snap on the extra point kept the Bears down 1. But not to be denied, they'd come right back. Cole taking a hard hit there. Man, you got to be concerned about your quarterback taking hits like that. But he'll keep it from 12 yards out. That is good. Great block by number 43, Trayvon Hill, to set up the 12-yard touchdown run. Puts Bradley up 19-14. Damon Floyd says, hey, let's go for 2. And there you see Cole, that was right before the 2-point conversion. And Cole's going to scramble. He's going to look. Oh, nope. Oh, I'm going to come back this way. And finds number 43, Trayvon Hill, who set up the touchdown with a block. He catches it. Good 2-point conversion. Bradley Central up 21-14. And you'll see right here coming up, Hickson gets the ball. They actually started out with really good field position on an interception by Jordan Johnson, number 28. He had a good return, but Hickson just unable to get anything going. That Bears defense, Chris, was just solid today.
Yeah, they really tried to get to the edge. When I talked about get to the edge, Hickson and Bradley's speed really showed tonight, especially in the fourth quarter.
As Rick Whaley and others there from Bradley's defense doing their job.
Right, and then you see there Hickson gets the ball back. They would go for it a couple times down there, down the end, 4th and goal, trying to make something happen, but denied right there. Bradley would get the ball back, try to run out the clock, really unable to. Hickson gets it, and there you see on the last second play from the 14-yard line, pass incomplete in the end zone. Bears hold on, 21-14 victory for Bradley Central on homecoming. You see the players meeting up at midfield after game. I believe coming up here, we've got an interview with the homecoming queen, Chris?
Yeah, we do. We have an interview with the homecoming queen, Megan Beavers, tonight.
Yeah, congratulations to Megan. There you see some of the homecoming ceremony at Bradley
great,
Central.
Yeah, great ceremony at halftime.
Yeah.
Miss Megan Beaver.
My name is Megan Beavers, and I was just crowned homecoming queen of Bradley Central High School, and I'm very excited and honored. I plan to have a great rest of the senior year and ready to graduate and go to college.
All right. Well, there you see the nice homecoming ceremony. Again, congratulations to Megan. Let's just go over, let's give some shout-outs to Bradley Central.
Quickly, I want to announce the Football Friday trivia contest that we have tonight.
All right.
The prize is a gift certificate to Marco's Pizza and The Spot. Name the only 2 teams to beat Ray County last year. First caller to call in and get that correct.
The number again is 423-472-8892. Again, the question is, give us the only 2 teams to beat Ray County last year. You'll win a gift certificate to Marco's Pizza on the Spot. You don't necessarily have to take us. I mean, it would be nice if you did, but we're not going to tell you have to, but we'll gladly accept the invitation. Oh, there's a caller. Let's see if we got an answer. Oh, nope. I guess I got scared. Real quick, some shout-outs of Bradley Central, some stars of the game. Cole Copeland, of course, up there, Trayvon.
Cole Copeland really had
Trayvon Hill, I'm sorry.
Some tough runs tonight. Not afraid to get hit.
Well,
certainly not going to run out of bounds.
You saw on a couple of passes there, number 11, Swan Parker from Bradley Central. They're on that last defensive stomp. You saw the linebackers, Kyler Lynn, come in there at the end. So good job overall by the entire defense for Bradley. Yeah. Let's see if we have a winner.
Caller, you're on WTNB Football Friday.
Yes, my name's Melba Wills.
Yes, Melba. Do you have an answer to our trivia question?
Is it Bradley and Cleveland?
It is not.
It is not.
Unfortunately.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Close. Think about it. Give us a call back if you want. 423-472-8892. Pretty much a whole shout-out to the whole Bradley defensive line. Like you said, Hickson wanted to get the ball to the edge of the field, wanted to get out to the corners, and Bradley just wouldn't let him. Caller, you're on WTNB Football Friday.
Yes, the answer to the trivia.
Yes, go ahead.
All right, is Walker Valley in Cleveland.
Correct, sir.
Correct.
Yeah, and who can we congratulate tonight?
What's your name?
What's your name, sir?
Murphy Ownby.
Murphy O&B.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you what, Murphy, why don't you go ahead when we take our next commercial break? What I'd like you to do is give us a call back, and we'll get all your information so that we can get you a gift certificate.
Yeah, and congratulations. Again, the prize was a gift certificate of Marco's Pizza and the Spot. Oh, man, I could use a milkshake at the Spot right now.
So give us a call back on our next break, okay, and we'll get all your information, all right?
All right.
All right, thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to Murphy. Again, that was Walker Valley and Cleveland. Of course, we were at that Ray County Walker Valley game last year.
And I think that had a lot to do with tonight's Ray County. Ray County was up in that game late in that ball. Well, that was their only regular season loss last year was to Walker Valley,
Right.
at Walker Valley. Tonight, they'd have none of it. It was a total domination on Ray County's part tonight, 41-7. We've got highlights of that one a little bit later and talk about that one a little bit later as well. So
Yeah.
before we go there, though, Bradley County picking up the win. They will be on the road next week at what will be the game of the year at Walker Valley.
Yeah, Bradley Central at Walker Valley. You were saying probably Walker Valley easily their biggest gate of the year.
Without a doubt, this will be the gate of the year. If you want a seat, you better get there and get there early. The gates will open early. Seats will be full. The fence will be full. Probably some on the infield will be. Bring a blanket and spread it out there and take it all in as well, because it's going to be a good game. Two teams, one coming off of an impressive win, one coming off a loss. But 2-2, Walker Valley at home, and they feel like this is the year to take Bradley down. So we'll see.
All right. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and take another quick break. When we come back, I've got some exciting news for you about a former Cleveland High quarterback who is now a D1 quarterback at Pitt, and we may have an interview with him coming up. So stick around for that exciting news, and we'll do our trivia questions every week. Hey, sometimes we may do two in one night, so you never know. Don't give up on us. But stick around. We'll be back in a minute here on WTNB Football Friday.
My name is Dr. Gary Wojtek. Here at the Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care, we specialize in general orthopedics, sports medicine, and workmen's compensation injuries. I have over 17 years of experience in the field of orthopedic surgery. At the Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care, our staff is top-notch. Not only are they talented professionals in the medical field, they are dedicated to their families and our local community. Our family loves to help your family stay on the move.
East West Media is not the area's largest billboard company. They do, however, have the area's best billboard locations and most creative advertising ideas. If you need new customers in Bradley, McMinn, or North Hamilton County, you should give them a call and talk about what is important to your business.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
My name is Dr. Ricky Hutchison. I'm an orthopedic surgeon here at Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint. The things we try to provide is to try to have patients stay in the community. We want our community to benefit and our community to be just as good as Chattanooga or Knoxville, so we want to be able to provide excellent orthopedic care here in the community. I think it's one of the things we do here at Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint, and we'd like to take care of you if you'll give us the opportunity.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
welcome back WTNB Football Friday. Danny Bradley along with Mr. Woods and Mr. Russell. Say that away. I don't have to say your first name. I can forget it. It's like,
All right.
Since we're live on TV.
We are live. Very first week.
So, yes.
Yeah, first week live of the new show.
Very first live show from our new studio. So
it looks nice. If we had a cameraman, we could show you around. But
right. Well, you can see how nice it is behind us.
You can see how nice it is in front.
We're going to get to the Walker Valley highlights in just a little bit. Before we went to break, I kind of teased everybody, and Chris was giving me a hard time about it, about former Cleveland High quarterback Chad Wojtek. We hope to have an interview with him in the next couple weeks, so stick around for that. Tune in every week because we're not really sure which week. It'll depend on Pitt's schedule and how busy, obviously, Chad's schedule is. But as many of you know, starting quarterback at Pitt.
We might have other guests come in as well.
We might have other guests. We got several.
Yeah, we might.
We got three friends.
We know.
You never know. Between us, we have three friends. You're right, yeah.
Two. I've got two.
Oh, okay.
But again, we're live. Give us a call, 423-472-8892. Anything you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about. Cleveland, again, big win tonight over Wilson Central. I'll tell you what, why don't we go to the WTNB Football Friday scoreboard presented by Ed Jacobs and Associates, and let's take a look at the scores one more time. Walker Valley, 41-7 loser to Ray County. Hickson drops a 21-14 game to Bradley. Cleveland, there's that big win we talked about for the Blue Raiders, 49-35.
Putting some points up now, boys.
Yeah. Yeah, again.
It's not 99-98, but...
It isn't 99-98, but Cleveland got halfway there.
Now, that was a high-scoring game. I mean, Wilson Central, what did you say earlier? Several turnovers for Wilson Central?
Yeah, I believe there was a total of 6 turnovers in the game over Wilson Central.
That's a good game there.
Yeah, Ron Crawford's defense, it's starting to give up a lot of points tonight, but you can see flashes. Of that defense coming together.
Yeah, absolutely. But when we talked about the offense, too, 49 points. As people come back from injuries, they have both big running backs back. I mean, I think offensively they're going to be sitting really pretty at the end of the year.
Yeah, and then Eastridge goes to Polk County. 31-20 winner over the Polk County. Polk County probably, though, best concession stand, hands down, in all of high school sports. I'm just going to throw that out there. But Polk finally putting up some points. That offense, I think, is starting to come together, Danny.
You can't identify the best concession stand and then not identify what you would get.
Oh, I mean, they've got everything. They've got barbecue, they've got hamburgers, they got everything.
Pulled pork sandwiches with all the fixings and little shelves on the fence where you can set up, eat, drink, watch the game. Hands down, there's not a close second.
Yeah. McMinn County gets just hammered by Alcoa 42-10. But again, McMinn County, they have played some really tough teams over the first couple weeks. Expect them to start coming together here later on in the season. Ottawa 35-0 winner over Tyner.
I believe if those who didn't catch the show last week, too, Danny... I went out on a limb and said,
I don't think Ottawa's going to lose a regular season game. I'll go out there a little bit further. Yeah. I don't believe Ray County's going to lose a regular season game the way they played tonight.
We got 2 consecutive weeks, 2 guarantees on undefeated season. Will that include the playoffs for either team?
No, regular season only.
Okay. Regular season only. I tell you,
playoffs are playoffs.
Playoffs.
Not even third week.
You just keep going out on that limb. Just hopefully it holds up. Let's look at Ray County's schedule remaining. They go to Cumberland County next week. Following week, back at Red Bank. Then they've got Cookeville at home. Of course, Chris, you and I saw what Cookeville did to Cleveland. So no thoughts there. Let's take this caller. Caller, welcome live, WTNB Football Friday.
Hey, was it Walker Valley in Cleveland?
It was.
It was.
Unfortunately, we already had a second caller who got it correct. But keep us in mind next time. Listen for those trivia prizes because we'll be passing them out every week. I believe she just hung up on
me. She hung up. She said, okay, I don't care. I lost. So, but hey.
She wanted to get back to watch us live.
She wanted to go back there.
Right.
But yeah, so Cookeville, then they've got Saudi Daisy at home. Then you got Warren County. Then the big one, East Hamilton, at East Hamilton.
And that will be a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the game right there to go to, especially if Ray County's undefeated going into that ball game.
Do you think Cookeville will give them any trouble, knowing that?
Cookeville, I think that would be a good game, but Ray County, boy, I tell you, when you watch the highlights a little bit later, that single wing, double wing, T-wing, I mean, all 11 players that looked like was in the backfield at one time. For Ray, wait.
Never know who's getting the ball.
You never knew who had the ball, which way it was going. It was a Houdini act there for Ray County tonight. But they did a great job, mixed in a little bit of passing with a lot of running. Some big boys on that offensive and defensive line did a great job against Walker Valley tonight. And Walker Valley just was not there. So, Ray County.
I'm going to put that on the whiteboard over here. Danny Bradley predictions.
Yeah.
Ooltewah undefeated season. Ray County undefeated season.
Anybody else you want
Next
to
week?
If Ray County can make it past, who did we say? If they beat White County and then go to East Hamilton and win, they'll be undefeated.
Yeah, and then they finish up with Stone Memorial.
They got one game left after that.
Way to go out on a limb, Danny. I tell you what. Hey, I tell you what. Why don't we take a quick break? And when we come back, we are going to have the Walker Valley at Ray County highlights for you. So Mustang fans, Golden Eagle fans, stick around. We'll have your highlights, and we'll talk more about that game coming back live on WTNB Football Friday.
Cleveland Tire Center is ready to help you in any way that it can. We're one of the largest Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area, and we have plenty of other brands for you to choose from. Our loyal mechanics have been with us for years, and each one works to ensure that you receive the timely performance you need. If you're looking for quality hometown service, then you found the right place. Save yourself some valuable time and money by doing the right thing the first time and stopping by our service center.
Oh my goodness! I'm so sorry!
It's okay. Check this out.
In case you accidentally need us.
Hi there. Are you from my insurance company?
No, but I am from Gilbert's Collision Center, where we work with all insurance agencies to fix your vehicle in a snap.
Oh, snap!
If you find yourself in this situation, Gilbert's Collision Center will always be here in case you accidentally need us.
You should be eating tacos. At Monterey's! All you can eat chips and salsa! Mmm, salsa!
The salsa's too spicy.
It's not spicy enough! Daily specials! Delicious fajitas! Fresh cooked food! Family atmosphere! Family! 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 Yeah! Enjoy happy hour from 3 to close! You'll be so happy! Mmm, Monterey's! 'Cause I said so!
Companion Funeral and Cremation Service. A true single-family owned practice, Companion Funeral and Cremation Service offers options at half the price of other homes without a drop in service quality. Located on Georgetown Road, we're a neighbor that you know and a friend that you can trust. At Companion Funeral and Cremation Service, it's our family serving your family. We ensure that this is not just a day in your loved one's lifetime. It's a celebration of your loved one's lifetime in a single day.
Hello, my name is Andy Figglestar with Ed Jacobson Associates. We are an employee benefit and insurance broker in business for the past 20 years. The new healthcare law, also known as Obamacare, has finally arrived. The new law is complex and choices are confusing. You have questions, we have the answers. It is our passion to find cost-effective solutions for every client. Let our knowledge, experience, and passion go to work for you. Contact us today and let us assist you through this process.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
My name is Dr. Ricky Hutchison. I'm orthopedic surgeon here at Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint. The things we try to provide is to try to have patients stay in the community. We want our community to benefit and our community to be just as good as Chattanooga or Knoxville, so we want to be able to provide excellent orthopedic care here in the community. I think it's one of the things we do here at Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint, and we'd like to take care of you if you'll give us the opportunity.
Welcome back to Football Friday on WTNB, along with Danny Bradley and Brian Russell. I'm Chris Woods. I want to take some time to thank some of our sponsors, the people that make all this possible. Of course, Ed Jacob and Associates, Logan Thompson, Marco's Pizza, which I know we gave away a certificate earlier for Marco's Pizza, Cleveland Tire, Tennessee Valley Bone and Joint, East West Media, and then, of course, Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care.
Yeah, thank you guys very much for making this show possible. So please go out there and support our sponsors.
Yep. And more importantly, this show supports the kids. So it's all about the kids and the players and football.
So when you're supporting our sponsors, you're helping support our local kids. So
Absolutely.
Good job.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Cleveland for a little. Ron Crawford's team goes out to Wilson Central and comes away with a big victory.
And that's never easy.
No.
Wilson Central, I mean, historically, pretty good teams there. So Cleveland, that was a big win for them tonight.
Yeah, and we'd love to hear from anyone at the game to what your point of view was about Cleveland's big win tonight. So make sure you call in 423-472-8892. We'd love to hear the feedback.
And of course, no TJ Parker tonight for the Blue Raiders, and no Raekwon Bunyan. Apparently got hurt falling down some steps at school, so I hope he's okay. But Cleveland's still able to come away with a big victory. So
well, Cleveland on the year, minus TJ Bunyan, 24 seniors on the roster. So I mean, they are a senior-laden team. Some of the lower class, the freshmen, sophomores, getting a little bit of playing time here and there. But a lot of senior leadership on this team, and you have to think to yourself, Coach Crawford, those seniors, after those first two losses, got them together and said, hey, look, guys, we've got this. We've been here before. We pull it back. We've made some playoff runs the past few years. Tonight, don't know exactly how they did it, but they did it. Great defense, multiple turnovers for Cleveland tonight, on the defensive side of the ball, at least. And a high-scoring affair. I don't care if the opposing team scores 98 points as long as I score 99.
Yeah,
it's true. I think we had that score earlier.
And actually messed up earlier. We apologize. Cleveland is not hosting Knoxville West next week. Next week, the 19th, they are at Soddy Daisy.
Okay.
So
a very improved Soddy Daisy team.
Right. So Bradley Central Walker Valley will be out at the Corral. Cleveland will be down at Soddy, who, like you said, much improved. So that's not going to be an easy game. Then they host Knoxville West. Folks, we know any team out of Knoxville, powerhouse. I think last year in the state finals, 4 out of the 6 classes was represented by a Knoxville team.
There were several, and a couple of state championships ran through Knoxville last year. So.
I mean, I know you had Maryville, you had Alcoa, Knox West, Knox Catholic were all in the finals. So doesn't get any easier for the Blue Raiders. There's 2 tough games. Then they start October. How about this? The week after you play Knox West, hey, you get East Hamilton coming to Cleveland. So that'll be a great game. And then, of course, the game everybody wants to see, October 10th, Bradley Central. That'll be at Bradley.
That's after the game that everyone wants to see next week.
Right. Yeah, I knew you. As soon as I said that, I was like, oh, here it comes. So
what you're saying is you want to see all the games.
You really do. I mean, you want to see them. But seriously, listen to this stretch for Cleveland. Soddy Daisy, Knoxville West, East Hamilton, Bradley Central, Walker Valley, and Ottawa.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good thing they have an open week, the final week of the season,
yeah.
to either prepare for or to lick their wounds, because that is 4 or 5 very hard games.
I mean, that is just a brutal schedule. Of course, last year, talk about it, they did make the playoffs, semifinalists in 2013, 10-4 last year. So far on the year, 1-2. Well, now 2-2. 2-2 on the year. So, Raider fans, let's hear from you. Bradley Central fans, Walker Valley fans, Ray County fans, give us a call, 423-472-8892. Guys, what else stood out? We're going to get to the Walker Valley highlights in just a minute, but Chris, what really stood out to you tonight?
I think for Cleveland, it's nice to see them get their second consecutive win in a row after a rough start. And I think we talked about this last week too, Danny, that those younger players or the people filling in for the injured players are getting that experience, right?
Yep,
Eventually
exactly.
they're going to step up. That experience is going to help Cleveland as they go along to these big games.
Yeah, well, and that was one of Coach Crawford's worries when we talked to him earlier in the season, before the season started going through, was the lack of depth at the offensive and defensive lines, the lack of depth in the secondary for Cleveland. Going to have to use some, sophomores, some freshmen, some lower classmen to step in and hope that they would be able to step up and make the plays. Last couple of weeks, question has been answered. Yes, they can do it.
Yep.
Yeah, and just looking down here at Cleveland's schedule, 6 Class 6A teams on the schedule this year. Division II powerhouse, and then 3 Class 5A teams. So very, very difficult schedule for Cleveland. So obviously Cleveland, big win tonight. That stood out to you, Danny. What stood out to you most week 3?
For Cleveland?
Well, for anybody.
Yep.
Well, you're saved by the bell. You can go a while to think about that. Caller, you're live on WTNB Football Friday.
Yeah, I was wanting to know, did Gray County win tonight?
Yeah, they won, and they won big.
We'll let Danny Bradley answer that.
41-7, they beat Walker Valley.
Yeah.
All right.
Stay tuned for the highlights on WTNB coming up a little bit later.
Are you a Ray County fan?
Yeah, I lived in Ray County all my life. I just wanted to see what their next game was going to be and stuff. I don't have their schedule.
Well, I can tell you here in just a second, if you'll give me a moment.
Danny. So Danny threw out there, caller, I don't know if you heard earlier, but Danny threw out there that he believes that Ray County will go undefeated the rest of the year. How do you feel about that?
Wow. I feel great about it. I was just wondering, as far as their schedule, how tough their schedule was this year and things like that. So, great.
They played Walker Valley tonight, again, 41-7 winner. Next week they go at Cumberland County. And then they'll travel to Red Bank, which will be a big game. Then they've got Cookeville at home on October 3rd. So now Cookeville came in and beat Cleveland earlier, so that's going to be a tough game for Ray County.
Okay. All right, good deal.
All right.
All right, thank you, guys.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
Another call.
Another caller.
Caller, you're live, WTNB Football Friday.
Yeah, hey, if you guys are, let's say coach here for next week's game, Bradley and Walker Valley. If you guys are the Walker Valley coach, which guy off Bradley's team would you say that needs to be really took account for? They obviously like to run it, but they obviously like to throw it too. So who would you key in on?
I think
Go ahead, Chris.
Well, the obvious one, I think, for me is Cole Copeland.
Oh, you took my answer.
I know.
Go, I'll take that back. Let me
I
go
took
first.
the easy one. If that was a trivia question, that would be the easy pizza right there.
You've got to have a linebacker spy on Cole.
Yeah.
Cole goes left, you go right with him. He goes right, you go left with him because you're looking at him, mirror. But wherever Cole goes to the sideline to get a drink, you need to be there with him as well.
You can't let him get to the edge.
So
if you let him turn the corner on the edge, he's not going to run out of bounds. He's going to take a hit, and if he gets to turn it up, he's really going to get some yards. So that would be the person that I would be most focused on for next week. But there's a lot of people on that team too. Especially running the ball for the Bears.
Yeah, they seem to be really good on the wideouts. They've been able to. They run crisp routes.
Yeah.
They did tonight for sure.
Yeah, they did. Trayvon Ware looked good tonight for the Bears.
Swan Parker.
Yeah, Swan Parker, and then Trayvon Hill. Threw that big block for Cole on the 12-yard keeper, and then they go back to him for the 2-point conversion. So, yeah, I mean, you can't focus on just stopping Cole on the run, because if you do, he's going to throw the ball and he's going to beat you. So
I would, just looking at it from an outside standpoint, obviously Walker Valley's going to want to try to shut down the run, and that's why I was sort of curious about their wideout. I keep hearing about Trayvon, and I hear the Carpenter kid has been unreal.
Oh yeah.
Tyler.
Yeah,
Tyler. Yeah, and that's the thing too, because a lot of these kids played together. When you talking about with Tyler, we talked about Kyler Lynn earlier. A lot of them, but I say a lot of them, the majority of them, Cole even played at. All of them played with a lot of the Walker Valley players at Coy Middle School. So, you've got that history with all of the kids. Yes, there's a lot of churches in this town, but a lot of kids go to the same church. So, you go to the same middle school, you go to the same church. Then you come up and start playing football on Friday nights, and, half went to Bradley, half goes to Walker Valley. It's going to be some pops happening Friday night at the Corral when Bradley comes in to take on Walker Valley.
And so,
I totally agree.
Are you a Bradley fan, or?
Well, I went to Bradley.
Okay.
Got friends at Bradley, so I'm actually going to go watch this as a fan.
All right.
Should be a great game.
Well, hey, give us your prediction. What you see score-wise?
I'm going to say 28-24 Bradley.
Okay.
I think it'll be a close game. I don't think anybody's going to. I'll be honest. I think Bradley will take and throw for 4 touchdowns, not running.
Yeah.
I think Walker Valley takes the running game out of play.
Yeah.
But the problem is Bradley's got too many wideouts, and I think I keep looking at what happened in the first couple of games, and I think the Carpenter kid, I honestly think him in the slot. I watched him outside, I watched Turkey line outside, but when they moved him to the slot, he ran slant. There was no cover for that kid.
Right.
And I see chunks of yardage coming for that. And then when they shut that down, then they go outside, and if you roll Copeland out to the outside and he gets an out pattern, I don't know. And then you got the speed of both teams. It's going to be a well of a game.
Yeah, it is.
Well, and see, that's right there what you're talking about. You're playing this with those wideouts. You're playing to the strength of Walker Valley's defense when you're coming across those. All of the linebackers, for the most part, senior led and roster for the defense for Walker Valley. Those senior Reed Jacobs and a couple of others in there, Kirkendall. I think it's going to be an interesting matchup. I think both of the coaches probably took about 30 minutes or so to take a breath after tonight's win and loss, and they've started drawing it up. Okay, what are we going to do? Because this is going to be a big game for both teams, because Walker Valley has never beaten Bradley. I believe 0-7, maybe 0-8 against the Bears, because they didn't start playing right away when Walker Valley started playing football.
Right.
You know, and you know, the junior class, the best class that ever come through Ocoee Middle School at Walker Valley, the sophomore class now, the best record ever come through Ocoee Middle after that sophomore class. So you've got two of the better classes, and the majority of them did go to Walker Valley. They've played together, they've gelled. You know, they're ready to take that next step, and it's got to start with their first ever win against Bradley. That's next week.
Well, and you got to stop the skid. You lost two in a row now. And caller, I'm sorry, what was your name? Don. Hey, I agree totally. I think Bradley, in order to win that game, is not going to be able to just run the ball down Walker Valley's throat. I've watched Walker Valley play for 2 years now. The way to beat Walker Valley, in my opinion, is to throw the ball. So I agree with you. You know, look for a big game from Cole throwing the ball, and look for a big game from Carpenter.
I agree. I keep thinking about the slot, and if they move him around,
exactly.
Then you know, if they start thinking that he's coming across the middle, then you know you're almost taking the linebackers out of play. You're taking the safeties out of play. You got one-on-one on the outside. It's going to be a matchup. It's going to be a great matchup.
It is.
How do you guys feel if we switched it too? You know, Danny, do you think Bradley's got to worry about Walker Valley's?
I think Bradley's got to worry a lot about Walker Valley's speed. I think they. I don't know outside wise that they could handle, or that Walker Valley's going to be able to blow by any of those guys, but when it comes to a run scheme, I think Walker Valley's got the edge there.
Yeah.
I don't think they've got the edge on the outside, and that's where I think the game will be close, because I think it'll be it won't be a shootout. You know, I'm thinking probably 14 at halftime.
You're right.
But it's going to be Walker Valley wants to slow the game down. Bradley wants to speed it up.
Yeah, and we saw tonight something interesting too at the Bradley game, is that Bradley sold out to stop the run. I mean, they played they played man-to-man on the receivers most of the night. And we kept saying, as fans, I mean, they've got to take a shot, right? I mean, we know Hickson didn't want to throw the ball, but eventually they did take that shot on the slant route, and it went for a touchdown. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of defense that they play against Walker Valley next week. And does Walker Valley, I mean, are they going to play so fast that they're going to wear Bradley out a little bit?
That's what I was going to say. When the caller just said that, I was like, okay, you haven't seen Walker Valley play this year. They scrapped the wing tee. They went to a spread offense. They're getting a play off every 12 to 15 seconds. Yeah, Walker Valley wouldn't be slowing the ball down. It's going to be a shootout, and I think it's going to be a high-scoring game because you've got to rely on those defensive backs and those safeties to make those one-on-one plays. I don't think defensively Bradley has enough to stop Walker Valley like that. Defensively, I don't think Walker Valley has enough to stop Bradley like that. It's got to be up front, that defensive line versus offensive line, both sides. I think it's going to be a shootout.
Hey, Don. Go ahead.
I guess we'll find out in 7 days. Huh?
Yeah, hey, we definitely appreciate the call. One of the best calls of the night. I tell you what, promise us you'll give us a call back next week after that game, and we'll talk about it.
We'll do it.
All right.
It's good as we
appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah, I think watching Bradley tonight, and I think it was because they knew Hickson was not strong at throwing the ball. They played one-on-one coverage on the outside, and Chris and I sat up there, and I said, man, that slant, and you said it is open. If Hickson hits it, and boom, they hit it on that play.
They tried. It had to be 3 plays after we said something about it. Right? We were playing the
offensive coordinator.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator. Yeah. Throw the slant. They threw it. The pass was not on target the first time, and then they threw it later in the game and hit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, let's take a break right now. Yeah. Let's hear from our sponsors, and we'll be right back on WTNB's Football Friday.
You should be eating tacos. At Monterey's! All you can eat chips and salsa! Mmm, salsa!
The salsa's too spicy.
It's not spicy enough! Daily specials! Delicious fajitas! Fresh cooked food! Family atmosphere! Family! 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 Yeah! Enjoy happy hour from 3 to close! You'll be so happy! Mmm, Monterey's! 'Cause I said so!
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
East West Media is not the area's largest billboard company. They do, however, have the area's best billboard locations and most creative advertising ideas. If you need new customers in Bradley, McMinn, or North Hamilton County, you should give them a call and talk about what is important to your business.
For over 25 years, Ed Jacobs and Associates has been treating each of our clients like business partners. Finding the right insurance for your employees shouldn't be that complicated or expensive. Receiving quality financial advice for you and your business should be even easier. We treat each client with respect and integrity and handle your situation as if it was our own. Call me today for your own free consultation.
My name is Dr. Gary Wojcik. Here at the Wojcik Center for Orthopedic Care, we specialize in general orthopedics, sports medicine, and workmen's compensation injuries. I have over 17 years of experience in the field of orthopedic surgery. At the Wojcik Center for Orthopedic Care, our staff is top-notch. Not only are they talented professionals in the medical field, they are dedicated to their families and our local community. Our family loves to help your family stay on the move.
Welcome back to WTNB Football Friday Live. Brian Russell, Chris Woods, and Danny Bradley. Again, if you want to give us a call, 423-472-8892. You see the number there at the bottom of your screen. Give us a call and we'll talk football. Danny, let's talk about Walker Valley and Ray.
Well, you talked about having callers call us next week because we're about out of time. Yeah. What we're going to do now, we're going to go to the video. We're going to watch some Walker Valley highlights. So, and let's...
yeah, we'll get those in a minute, but let's just kind of talk through the game first.
Okay.
You know, Ray went up 7-0, 5:45 in the first quarter. I believe it was a roughing the punter penalty.
Yeah, Ray County, the Walker Valley defense had them stopped. Ray County goes back for a punt, roughing the punter, give them new life. Ray County then was able to set up in the wing tee, and literally, you never knew where the ball was going to go, and they continued to take the ball up the field, and they scored easily thereafter the roughing the punter, and I think that's what gave them a little bit of life. If Walker Valley would have been able to stop and had taken the punt, maybe done something with that, it might have been a different ball game at the very start. But Ray County, after they got on the board, I think about 5 minutes ago, first quarter,
right,
that was it.
Yeah, 7-0 at the end of one. Ray County. Ray County fans obviously, happy about that. Walker Valley had to feel pretty good at that time, only down 7-0. Again, Walker Valley falling behind. No surprise there. I think they've yet to score first.
That should have been the good omen.
East Hamilton.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Danny was probably feeling pretty good about that at that point. Walker Valley down 7-0. Okay.
Here's where they come back.
Yeah, this is where we start the game.
Yeah.
This is when Walker Valley really starts to play. Not the case tonight.
No. And then Ray would go up 14-0 on a 37-yard passing touchdown. I believe the cornerback guessed one way and unfortunately guessed wrong, and Ray County takes it in 37 yards. They go up. Then Ray County trying to go up 21-0 with like 1:42 left in the second. They fumbled on their own 6-yard line.
Fumbled deep, and Walker Valley took over and wasn't able to do anything. As a matter of fact, threw an interception, and Ray County come back and scored before the half.
Right.
And of course, a big crowd on hand tonight. Walker Valley always travels well. Took a big crowd over to Ray County. This was actually Ray County's kickoff. This is their home opener.
Okay.
So their side was actually full as well. Still think there might have been more Walker Valley people there than Ray County people. But nice crowd, good breeze coming off the top of the mountain over there. The artificial turf, beautiful, beautiful field.
Great stadium out there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, great place to play. And, they were able to pick up the touchdown.
Well, let's go. You see the highlights right there. We're off and running at Ray County. Look at that beautiful football field. You see that wing T offense that you talk about there. Very tough to stop, especially if you don't face it a lot. Walker Valley having to kick it, punt it early on, I should say. And Ray County, good little punt return here, Danny.
Yeah, Ray County had some very nice punt returns and kick returns. This one's taken to the house for a touchdown off the punt, not touched. And Ray County fans going a little crazy there. So Ray County very big across the offensive and defensive line. You'll see here the offensive line push as Ray County takes it in for another touchdown right across the goal line there by the running back.
Yeah, I believe that was number 24, Zach Douse. He's a senior, so nice little run there.
And Walker Valley, you see here's Gibson, the backup quarterback going into the end zone. No good. Can't come away with it.
And then you see number 23 there for Ray County, Bryce Keelan. He's going to go up the sidelines. Nice little run there. Touchdown. Or no, sets up a touchdown. You see Ray up there, 28-0. That's how the game would end. And we'll listen to the coach here.
Defensively, I thought we played great. Our defensive coaches and players did a great job. We shut them down pretty much. Offensively, a few too many turnovers and fumble snaps and turning the wrong way. But hey, we'll get that ironed out. I'm really proud of our kids for their hard work.
It was exciting, to get to run the ball. We ran pretty effectively, but we did have some mistakes on offense. But it's a pretty exciting win. They win. They beat us last year. Got some revenge on them, so it's exciting. Big win.
Oh, great, actually. I mean, for us to give up that lead last year and then come this year and just about have a blowout, keep them scoreless, I mean, it feels great.
All right, so good win for the Golden Eagles. Stanley hides his head. So we're about out of time. I'm going to real quick, one word next week. Bradley, Walker Valley, who you got winning?
Walker Valley.
Bradley.
I'm going to go with Bradley as well.
Well, hold on. I may want to change my pick if you pick Bradley.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. First live show. We appreciate you watching. Appreciate all the calls. Next week, we'll be live as well. We'll have Bradley Walker Valley highlights, and we probably have Cleveland highlights too, so stick with us. Each week, I promise you, we'll get better. It's all about the kids. WTNB Football Friday for Brian Russell, Chris Woods, Danny Bradley. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.